Hello, citizens, heroes, and villains out there. Today I wanted to take on a new challenge. I'd like you all to join me on my journey where we try to create a piece of artwork from, that's right, the Dollar Tree. So let's take a trip to the Dollar Tree and we'll be right back to find out what we're going to make out of what we find only at the Dollar Tree.
Turn it up now.
And we're back from our trip to the Dollar Tree. So let's see what we have here. We have a few different paints, a mixture of tempera and acrylic paint. I couldn't find all the colors I needed in either. We have a cutting board, a house paint brush, some crayons, my favorite Ticonderoga #2 pencil, some super glue, some chunky brushes, like legit, it says chunky brushes. All right. Some more colors here. We have yellow and sort of in between orange and salmon. We have a light blue, a dark blue, and X-Acto blades, but not to exclude the poster board and styrofoam board. So what will we create today? So the goal here is to show you that you do not need to spend a ton of money to make really cool artwork. I'm going to be doing it with stuff strictly from the Dollar Tree. Not that I had any lack of crafting materials, as you can probably see from the creative corner, but I wanted to show you that you can go straight to the Dollar Tree, get some cool stuff, and make some really awesome artwork. Let's go ahead and use our drawing pad so I can show you exactly what we're trying to create today. Basically, this is a representation of the poster board. What I want to do is have a backdrop of a sunset. And from that sunset, I want to have several layers. So I've got 2 styrofoam boards and 4 poster boards. So I want a raised area of mountains followed by an area of hills. Possibly we could even do just 2 layers of mountains. So then we have a layer of hills, and then we have a layer of trees. We could do just a couple of layers of trees, and then smaller hills with valleys, and then lastly water right in front. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing multiple layers out of what we have here to create this piece of art. So let's go and take our poster board. So this is going to be our piece on the back. And then we have our other poster board, which is going to be our first layer of mountain. So there we have our first mountain ridge. Okay, so let's start cutting out our mountain ridges. One of the greatest part about doing wilderness or nature pieces of art is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Nature is very random a lot of the time. So if you do mess up or you do go off your original drawing, it's still going to look just fine. Now I'm just flipping it over to the back. Anytime you're dealing with foam, you do want to score your front, but then you want to go back to the back and cut any of the paper so it doesn't try ripping all over the place. And we have our first little mountain range. For the next area of the mountain range, what I'm actually going to do is just reverse that piece, just like that. So we can utilize both parts of that styrofoam. But I am going to edit it a little bit so that it doesn't look like an exact copy. Alright, and right there we have our second area of the mountain range. So we have our 2 mountain ranges. Now we need to go to more of a tree look. Okay, so now we have our tree line, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this layer because we don't need the whole thing. And there's our next layer of trees. For the next one, I want to make some trees quite a bit more prominent. very rough tree line that we're going to work with. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this as another part of the layer here. And then the last layer, I think to mend this gap right here, we might just do like a boulder or hill. I would like to add another boulder right here. I have an idea of something to put right here. There we have all of our layers. Now that we have all of our layers completed, it is time to get to painting. Now's where we're going to bring the crayons into play. So the crayons are going to be used to add highlights and colors that we did not get with the paints. It's going to add a little bit of detail and really make this thing pop. And there we have a new piece of artwork created 100% from materials we bought at the Dollar Tree. A lot of the things we're going to be able to use again for future projects, and I spent less than $25 to make this happen. So this is a great project to do at home with the kids in quarantine. I found this to be a fantastic and fun challenge to take on, so much fun. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section down below what you'd like to see in future videos. Sean Humburg, signing out.